parents left Poland because they wanted to give us a better life here in the state. They thought that if they came here, they could live the American dream. It's almost like they're used to the way they live, and I'm used to the way I live. As a first generation American, and my parents are fresh off the boat, it obviously English was my second language. I learned Polish, and I kind of learned English from Sesame Street and watching TV. In terms of being raised in the States by Polish parents, my parents would always we would always have Polish food, and so for lunch, or like if my friends ever came over, like normal or American parents would always have hot dogs and hamburgers, and like my parents would have like sausage and like pierogies. So it was always really different. Being raised in America versus being raised in New York is even different completely than being raised in Poland, because New York is on its own just a different place to.
How do you and your parents differ in beliefs of education?
I mean, my parents, to them, an education, for me to come here, it's more like an investment. Like, they don't really see it as me like learning other things other than what I have to get a job. And like for me, like coming to school has been a completely different experience than they thought was going to be for me. Like, I've learned more about myself than necessarily what's in the classroom.
So I know your mom wants you to go to graduate school and your father wants you to go to graduate school. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I do want to go to grad school, but I probably am going to take a year off before I go, and that's something that they didn't really like. It's just different. It's just different views and thoughts.
Is there a grave difference between how you want to live your life and how your parents want to live your life?
It's not that big of a difference. I think my parents are, I mean, we disagree on a lot, but in the end, like, I know that they just want me to be happy, and they just want what's best for me.
What is your favorite saying in Polish?
Bo wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina. I guess, I mean, it's like since I was little, it's been like one of my favorite Polish songs, and it just means like all Polish people are one family.